Good evening, guys, gals, and Facebook peeps. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend and a good end to April. So there's Jen Forever Young. Had to refresh the coffee, a little busy. Okay. Better late than never. What do you mean? I've been all over this. A couple of Facebook posts earlier, did a little Facebook Live earlier. So who's late? Good evening to Karen. How are you? Jen says a few rumbles of thunder on the east side. Yeah, a little rumble of thunder moving through. Very dark in Westfield. Worst of the line. It's actually become segmented. We'll show you a look at it here on radar. Ashley, I think we're done. Nothing major. I mean, just a few gusty thunderstorms, Tori, moving through. These will probably going to last for like another hour, and then it'll be done with. Thunder and downpours from Phyllis. Hello, Bill. Amanda, what's up with the weather? Welcome to May. This is what happens. Very dark in Wesleyville, and let's see. Bernie's checking in from Warren. Let's see. Thank you, Nancy. Appreciate it. It's still in my refrigerator. Nothing happening, Corey. Will be shortly. Just some downpours and storms. All right, let's talk about what's going on with the weather. So you can see the line has become a little bit more segmented. In other words, it's kind of broken into two pieces. One line moved well north of us over Lake Erie, and now we're watching this southern part of the line. So we'll just go in a little closer. Right now, there's one severe thunderstorm warning. That's down there, way down there in Mercer County, and this is all moving through the 79 corridor. So, we get into places like Meadville, some downpours and storms there. Shifting east of Sagertown, and getting up towards getting towards the Cochraton area, moving through Cambridge Springs. Still some lightning in here as well. Worst of the weather down into Mercer County, east of Greenville, and moving that away. We'll go ahead and see if we can get some specifics on this for you, for those of you who might be interested. Let me just do a manual storm track on this. Take this out. And these have been moving about 30. What is going on here? Why isn't this working for me? Bear with me. Something's up with this radar. Okay, so yeah, there's your severe thunderstorm warning. Let me try this. Worst of the storm, working off to the east and northeast, about 35 miles an hour. So, heading for the Sugar Creek area in western Venango County. So that's the southern part of the line. And it's a little weaker. Some downpours from 79 up through Meadville, just east of Cambridge Springs right now. And this is just lighter intensity rain, couple of flashes of lightning here at the TV station on Upper Peach, and some rumbles of thunder. Someone was asking, I think Kenneth was asking, off to the west. Good news is I don't see much more forming off to the west. Maybe one more isolated shower or thunderstorm. But I think the vast majority of this is going to be east of here within the next hour or so. So after that, it's just some isolated leftover showers. But the severe threat will really lower here in the next 45 minutes or so. Let's see. Barry, good evening to you. Jen loves the thunderstorms. All right. The sound is so beautiful and is so visual. So it's interesting at night. We're not quite there yet. But at night, did you know that thunder is louder because the air is more stable, So those sound waves can perturbate through the atmosphere much easier. So that's why you kind of get that rolling thunder sound at night. Hello, Brenda. Catherine Hodge checking in as well. Watching from the 6th floor of the Boston store in downtown Erie. Joseph, well, happy birthday, man. I too just turned 36. Great clouds over the bay. Yeah, it was pretty neat to see some of those clouds roll in, wasn't it? Hello from Cooperstown in Venango County. You're about to get a round of downpours and storms moving in, heading your way. So if you're watching from Cooperstown, this line, we'll see if this warning gets extended into Venango County. Right now, the only severe thunderstorm warning is down to the south. So again, this whole line is shifting to the east, and it will be moving away as we head through the next hour or so. Dark in Girard. Yeah, just some rain in Girard, raining in Union City. Mike, thank you. Thunder and lightning in Sagertown. Karen. Summit and Waterford. Yeah, worst. You're probably, I mean, there have been a couple of isolated thunderstorms in and around Summit. Like I said, one just moved over the TV station here, and you're probably hearing what's going on down to the south into Meadville. And when you look at where the cluster of the lightning is, you can see it's down here northeastern Mercer County, north central Mercer County. This is going to clip into portions of Venango County. So the track is going to take it just like that. So Oil City, Cranberry, up to Titusville eventually. Some downpours, rumbles of thunder that will come through your area as well. But again, the severe threat will really start to lower here as we go through the next hour. Let's see. Good evening from Conneaut Lake. 60 degrees. It just stopped raining. Hello, William from Keuka Lake. How are you? Beautiful Keuka Lake. Checking in. Douglas, storming and lightning in here in Cochranton. Yeah, it's moving away from you. Or moving towards you. It should be right over you right about now, and then it will be moving away is what I meant to say. Skies are a weird yellow color. Yeah, there's, because we've actually had some clearing. So what that is probably, if I had to guess, the sun kind of illuminating the clouds. That would be my guess. Catherine, you guys will be late to the party on this one. Probably just some downpours and rumbles of thunder heading towards Youngsville a little bit later within the next, I'd say, 45 minutes to an hour. So. All right. So that's what we're looking at. Yeah, there were some reports, Amanda, earlier of some hail in Ashtabula County. But you can see, again, the worst of it here is to the south. Okay. This line right here is what we're watching. And this will kind of sweep its way east, again, the next 45 minutes to an hour. So Warren County, Venango County into Forest County will get some rain and rumbles of thunder. The only severe thunderstorm warning right now into Mercer County. No severe thunderstorm warnings for Crawford County. But we'll keep an eye on this storm coming out of Mercer County going into Venango County. Could be a little gusty down towards like the Oil City, Cooperstown area. So that's what it's looking like. Again, the severe threat will lower as we go through the next hour or so, less than. And let's take a minute to recap April because it's in the rear view. So we finished up a little cooler than average. The average, when you smash the high and low temperatures together in April, 47.2. So yeah, it was kind of cool. Doesn't seem like much, but technically still cool. 0.2 degrees below our average for the month of April. And it does look like it's going to cool down a bit again as we go through later this week. Let me just grab my clicker. So we can talk about, we talked about temperature. Again, a little cooler rainfall for April. We're adding to that tonight, but obviously it's too late for April. Finished up the month with 2.14 inches. That leaves us with a deficit of 1.33. So we're a little bit behind. Oh, there you go. That is the weather alarm. So let me go back here to our radar, because we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. So as expected, northern Venango County right now has a severe thunderstorm warning. Let me get the stats on that. So that's through 9 o'clock. So for 45 minutes, let me get some specifics on that for you. And we'll take a look at what we're expecting out of that cell that's moving into northern Venango. So let's see, 14 miles west of Franklin, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. Now, pegging this for some quarter-size hail and wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. I'm going to shut the lightning off real quick, okay? And I'm going to put a storm track on this. So I want to take the worst part of the storm here, shove it off to the northeast. I'm going to bring it to 40 miles an hour. So again, heading towards the Sugar Creek area, Franklin. Within the next 30 minutes, probably some gusty wind developing as that storm rolls towards Franklin and Oil City. So again, northern parts of Venango County, fresh severe thunderstorm warning here through 9 o'clock. So some gusty wind coming into northern Venango County, where we have a severe thunderstorm warning that has just been issued until 9 o'clock. All right, let's see who else is checking in. Julie, watching thunder and lightning outside. That's careful. So any of you guys down in Venango County, give me a heads up of what you're seeing. Marie, good evening to you. Quiet here in Conneaut Lake. Yep, storm's moving east. Townville, you'll just get, Jennifer, you'll just get some downpours, some rumbles of thunder, I think. Should be just about there for you. So again, the worst part of it right now, down to the south into northeastern Mercer, northern Venango County, where we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Want to switch over here. I want to see if the Pittsburgh radar has a better look at this cell. So yeah, some of these pink colors that you see here around Stoneboro and Mount Vernon, that would be a signature of hail. And also concerned a little bit about wind. So this is what we call storm relative velocity. Radar can detect motions towards or away from it, right? So usually we like to see what's called a couplet, or like a little curlicue that would indicate a tornado. We are not seeing that right now. Don't usually show this too much because it's kind of geeky meteorology stuff, but what you're looking at here is wind direction within the thunderstorms, and it looks more of like a linear type situation, meaning that out ahead of this line, there's probably a pretty good gust of wind, which is why they issued the warning, severe thunderstorm warning for northern Venango County. I want to try something here. So this is a product that we look at as well. It's trying to predict hail, okay? That pink area shows the path of that hail. So you can see north central Mercer County, and then if it continues on this heading, there could be some small pea to quarter size hail moving north and west of Franklin and Oil City up into northern Venango County. Pretty rural there, but just keep that in mind if you know someone who lives in that area. Could be some hail with that. Let me go back to, I'm manipulating a lot of this stuff on the fly. So again, a little bit of gusty wind here too. See how this kind of goes like that. It's usually a pretty good sign of some wind rushing out ahead of the storm. So some gusty wind coming into northern Venango County. Again, heading for Sugar Creek and Franklin. I'm just looking at some of the stats on this. So a pretty good chance of hail. And 3/4. This is estimated, remember. Severe hail, only 30% risk for that. Okay, so again, the severe thunderstorm warning till 9 o'clock for northern Mercer County into northern Venango County as well. Oh, Douglas, yeah. There's been a lot of cloud to ground lightning with that, so just be mindful of that. I don't see any more moving in as we look to the west. I don't see much. So once this line pushes through, that should be about it. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Just texting my colleagues. As we continue to watch this thunderstorm, I do have to do something over on this computer. Just bear with me for a moment, folks. Let's see. Let me just make sure that some things are going on in the air here. I need that. If you have any questions, go ahead and chime in. I'll get to your questions here shortly. I just want to get some new information out on a crawl. I don't mean to ignore you. Jet broadcast. Okay. All right. So, yes, we are all good. Thank you on the county line. Good to hear, Douglas. For Waterford, pretty much done with now. Maybe just some rogue rumbles of thunder. Yeah, there's really not much. There could be an isolated thunderstorm, one more isolated thunderstorm, but there's not much showing up to the west, Kenneth. So I think you're pretty much done. You're welcome, Brenda. Catherine, you're too sweet. Okay, so if you're just joining the stream here, severe thunderstorm warning for continues northern Mercer into northern Venango County. That's through 9 o'clock. The potential for some gusty wind and some hail as the worst of the storm shifts to the south. I know a lot of people are chiming in. There's just no way I could get to all of you guys. I wish I could. Catherine, just started raining in Guy's Mills with some thunder. Thank you for letting us know. I think you will, Adam. Yeah, tomorrow will be fine. Once this gets out of here in the next, 30 to 40 minutes, we're good. We all good. So as we look into Erie County, again, it's just a steadier light rain here. Some rumbles of thunder down into Crawford. And again, we're keeping our close eye on this storm moving into northern Venango County. So we'll keep you posted on that. Let's discuss some other things. We talked about the rainfall for Erie. Look at that. Pretty neat looking sky, right? Someone was mentioning the yellow kind of hue to the sky. Well, that's because the sun's setting, so it's kind of illuminating some of those clouds out there. But you can see it's damp, it's drippy out there. And we expect the worst of the weather to be through here in the next 30 to 40 minutes. But that's a look live for you at the Physical Therapy and Balance Center's weather camera. Again, just a few more isolated showers behind the main line of thunderstorms that's moving through. So once that gets out of here, we should be good to go. So again, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Venango County. Currently at the National Weather Service at the airport, 61, some rain and thunder. South-southeast winds will shift southwesterly. And I think that's going to set us up for a pretty nice day tomorrow. So we'll give you a quick forecast here before we go back to the radar. We'll show it to you on Futurecast. So again, that little line of showers and storms coming through here tonight, that's in the process of shifting off to the east. So while this may not be exactly what it looks like on the radar, Futurecast depicting a few isolated thunderstorms basically through 8:30, 9 o'clock here. But watch as we go into the evening, it comes to an end. So things quiet down. Maybe a leftover shower overnight. It's going to stay mild tonight. Temperatures are only going to be near 50. Other than a spritz early Monday morning, we should see the sky clear. And we should have more sun for the afternoon. I think temperatures tomorrow will be right around 60-ish for the high with a clearing sky and a quick snapshot. Temperature's not too bad. So around 60 tomorrow. And then upper 60s to maybe 70 on Tuesday. Could be another round of showers and storms later Tuesday that we'll keep an eye on. And probably showers lingering into Wednesday. And I think the pick of the week is probably going to be Thursday at 61, and then a little cooler as we get into Friday, and probably going to rain on Friday, the way it looks right now. But hopefully the timing works out so that it's going to be out of here for Mother's Day weekend, which is next weekend. So there's your Monday. Looks pretty good, right? Temperatures upper 50s to low 60s, maybe a spritz or spritzel early in the morning, and then brightening for the afternoon. So it should be pretty nice afternoon, I think, as we go into Monday. And Monday night looks fine. Then we get into Tuesday, and that's when the next round of showers and isolated thunderstorms approach by the afternoon. That's going to spill over into Wednesday. Temperatures a little cooler, 60, but beautiful weather Thursday, 60s, low 60s. Again, rain returning Friday with just a spotty shower around on Saturday. You can see it's a little cooler as we go into Friday and Saturday, but all in all, not so bad. Temperatures in the upper 50s. It's only a little bit below normal. We're supposed to be in the low to mid 60s for average highs by the end of the week anyway. So just a bit below average. And then there you go. Sunday for dear old mom looks okay. I like it. More sunshine, temperatures into the low 60s by then. So now that we've covered the forecast, let's go back to radar and just see how things are shaping up here. So again, the worst storm now heading into northern Venango County, leaving Mercer County. What you see up here is just some lighter rain We'll take a look at another radar out of Cleveland to see if there's anything else coming down the pike. So as you can see off to the west, not much doing. So I think once this gets out of here in the next 30 minutes to an hour, we should see it quiet down. We'll continue to keep an eye on this cell, though, as it goes into northern Venango County. We'll put the lightning tracker back on this. And you can see a little flare up there south and east of Meadville into northern Mercer and northern Venango County. So you guys are going to be next in line. Edward just popped into my brain. God bless the broken road by the Rascal Flats. Yeah. Thunder and lightning continues in Cochranton. Yeah, you'll hear it for a while. I mean, the cell is moving off. I mean, the worst of it is just to your south and east. So that's what you're hearing, Linda. But it'll be gone soon. So. And then you got your lighter rain moving up through Corey, maybe some rumbles of thunder, Wattsburg, the 89 corridor, and you can see the back edge moving east of I-79. There is one more thunderstorm off to the west. It's offshore of Ashtabula right now. So Kenneth, you might get clipped with that one, but I think after that, everything looks to quiet down. So we'll just get through this little batch of heavy rain and rumbles, and then it'll be moving on. Thundering in Sugar Creek, Lisa, thank you. Yeah, the worst of the storm is heading right for you. So there you go. Polk, Franklin, Sugar Tree up to Cherry Tree may just clip north and west of Oil City. We'll take a look here at some other let me take a look at another source. So not much hail showing up at this juncture. I mean, you can see some evidence of some hail over here towards Fredonia and Stoneboro, but the storm is up here now where the lightning strikes are and just to the south and east. So it doesn't look like, I mean, there still could be some small pea-sized hail in there, but yeah, maybe some right near the county line. Just to the north and west of Sugar Creek. Could be some small hail there. But overall, the storm itself, let me switch over to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I think Pittsburgh has a better handle on this cell that's moving into northern Venango County. If you are in Venango County, let me know what you're seeing. I'd appreciate it. I always say yes to coffee, Catherine, always. But it depends on when you get here, because I'm usually out of here by 6:30. Let's see. Flood warnings, it could be some localized, like minor ponding, flooding on roadways. Nothing major, though. Hail, yes. Bill Campbell. Yeah, a little hail. Catherine's opening her pool on the 23rd. Lakeshore towns, just some light rain. There's Harbor Creek right there. Just getting into some light rain. Lawrence Park, Harbor Creek up to northeast, maybe a few rumbles up towards northeast. And then maybe one more isolated thunderstorm swings through after that. Doesn't look like anything severe, though. So I should be here, Catherine. No flood warnings. There are no flood warnings. The only warning that's in effect right now is this cell here in northern Venango County. So we'll keep an eye on this for a few more minutes, and then I'll probably call it a night. Get ready for the late shows. Dusty. Still have thunderstorms in Waterford. Yeah, I mean, you're probably hearing a few leftover rumbles, but it's shifting to the east. I mean, I think the rain might even taper off in Waterford here shortly. So make it stop in Cochranton. Oh, I'm sorry about your pup. It'll be moving on soon. Yeah, Catherine, go let Ron in the house. So if you're just joining us, again, severe thunderstorm warning continues. This is for northern Venango County, the worst of it getting into northern Venango County right now. So I think what's going to happen is the trend over the next, 30 minutes or so is this is going to weaken. So even though the severe thunderstorm warning is technically in effect until 9, I do expect an overall weakening trend because out here, remember, out here today, to the east, much of Warren County, into Forest County, and even into Venango County, it's been stable. There's been a lot more clouds that way. And as these thunderstorms run into that stabilization, they'll essentially croak. Okay, so they'll become below severe limits, is what I'm trying to say. So we'll keep an eye on that storm here in northern Venango County. That's the only one of concern right now. And again, just a few isolated storms off to the west. Let's see. Thundering and lightning in Greenfield. Yeah, there's still some rumbles of thunder up your way in Greenfield. Still some lightning there. Just saw lightning downtown. Yep, there's still going to be some lightning around. But like I said, once this gets out of here in the next 30 minutes or so, that's it. No flood warnings right now, Jen. Not saying that there wouldn't be some minor like ponding in low-lying areas, but for the most part, I don't expect anything major in terms of flooding from this. But there might be a quick little rise, but it shouldn't amount to much. So let's see. Did I miss anyone? Very dark. Yeah, it's moving east of Meadville. Should be coming to an end there in Meadville. Yeah, it's still raining. Going to be raining for a little while. Union City over to Corey. Some rumbles of thunder. Those traveling on 79. Yeah, well, the worst of the downpours have shifted to the east of I-79 now, so that's good. Any other questions? Scared your cats? Cats and dogs. Yeah, they don't like it. I can understand. They get a little nervous. Fairview, Vonia. Yeah, just some light rain right now. No, the storms will be over with here in the next 30 minutes. So, Caitlin, babe, I think tomorrow's actually a nice day. It could be a couple of spritzels around in the morning, but that's it. And then we should see more sun develop for the afternoon. Adam, it should be up. If it's not, let me know. Power outages. Don't think so. But if you'll humor me 1 minute here, I just built this new nifty map here. So take a look at the 7-day while I look for this. Actually, no, let's take a look outside while I look for this. So hold on 1 second here. Just trying to find it. I've built so many things here that yeah, here we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide county by county. Slide this in here. Right now, the only thing we're seeing is some power outages into McKean County. It's with that little blue. I'm still working on this map, but I don't know why that would be because the storms haven't gotten there yet. So that's strange. But anyway. So based on that, I don't see any major power outages for the fella who was asking. Let's see. Overall, it wasn't a bad weekend, was it, Gloria? Not too bad. Corey Braden. What up, Jeep man? No. Maybe one more isolated storm, but the quick and dirty answer for you, my bearded friend, is no. Corey works here. He's always out there trying to sell. South Central Pennsylvania. It could be a few rumbles of thunder down your way, Edward, but I don't think it's going to be anything severe for you. So. Suzanne, my nephew Greg, your summertime forecast. Diet weather? Oh, is he referring to when I call it diet summer? Yeah, that's what that's not mine. I wish it were, but that's a great way to describe summer air without like the heat and humidity. It's like diet summer air. Doesn't have all the calories. They keep me busy with the graphics, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think there's that many power outages being reported right now because that map that I just showed you actually pulls from there. So right now, it doesn't look like there's anything major in terms of power outages. So, okay, the worst of the storm again, moving into northern Venango County. Still looks pretty healthy. Still looks like a pretty healthy storm as it goes through northern Venango County here. Could be some gusty wind and maybe some hail with it. So technically speaking, the warning is still in effect here for another 15 minutes. Raining like crazy in Centerville. Well, tell them thank you. So, all right. Any other questions, comments, jokes? We'll hang out here for a little bit longer as the storms continue to roll through. doing some analysis here while I'm with you. That's Pittsburgh. Looks good there. Okay, so again, we take a look at the hail just to the northwest of Sugar Creek, which corresponds to where the pink area was. It's shifted to the east. This little area right here, that's where the radar's trying to pick up on hail. So if you look at that and then overlay the hail swath on here, you can see her right there. So the radar picking up pretty good on what could be some potential hail into northern Venango County at this moment in time. So some gusty wind in Sugar Creek, Franklin, heading towards Oil City, and eventually towards Cherry Tree. Pleasantville will be unpleasant for a little while. And then Titusville, you're going to get in on the act here too. But like I said, the back edge, you see one more isolated thunderstorm here near Conneaut Lake and just to the south. And then off to the west, again, just a few more isolated showers, maybe a rumble of thunder. But once this goes through, that's it. We should see some improvement. Just had a lot of hail. How big would you say it is? And don't say marble-sized hail. Was it like pea-sized hail? Was it quarter size? What do you think? Perfect. Thank you for that, Brian. Appreciate it. Makes sense. Makes sense. We were just talking about the hail there showing up on the radar. Do I have an extended forecast for the month of May? I can barely forecast 7 days into the future. Are you kidding me? How the hell am I going to do a forecast for May? But I can tell you, it does look like it's going to be a little bit cooler. You know, granted that could change. But at least the first couple weeks of May look to be just a little bit below average. Now, I mean, it's relative, right? It's all relative because when we say cooler than average, well, the average high, like for example, by the end of this week will be in the mid 60s. So if it's only 55 to 60, that's technically below average. So it's all relative going forward. But it does look a little cooler, at least through the first couple of weeks of the month of May. We don't like to use marble-sized hail, Jen, because marbles come in different sizes. So it's not a really good, accurate depiction of the size of hail. So we try to avoid saying marble-sized hail. Cindy says, no hail in Finley Lake, but everything else. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get any hail up there. There's a little downpour thunderstorm south of you in Corey, just getting into Finley Lake now with some rumbles of thunder. Again, watching one more isolated storm west of I-79. That storm right there is near and just south of Conneaut Lake. So rumble of thunder there, Conneaut Lake to Jamestown. Could be a rumble of thunder there for you. So we're keeping an eye on this one going through northern Venango County. That's it. That's the only severe thunderstorm warning we have right now. Starting to see the lightning south of Titusville. T-Vegas. All righty, Scott, thank you for that. Yeah, the worst of it just probably goes, just clips like the south side of town. That's probably the worst of it. Centerville, doubt it, because the worst of it's moving to the east. So I don't think there's going to be much more behind this. Thundering in Townville. Yeah, the worst of it south of you in Townville right now, but Yeah, you're going to hear some rumbles of thunder for a little while here. So the severe thunderstorm warning continues again for northern Venango County. It expires in exactly 10 minutes. And then, like I said, as you can see off to the west and south, there's not much. So once this goes through, we're good to go. Let me just take a look over at Cleveland. Yeah, I don't see much showing up. Look at over north central Ohio. Quiet. Quiet as a church mouse. So this is the only game in town right now, man. This guy going through northern Venango County. Thank you, Vicky. Appreciate that. Calming down in Harbor Creek, Judy. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's shifting to the east. You might get one more. This cell that you see back here. Let me show you. So Cochranton. Okay, this cell right here might just clip you again. So you might get another little downpour or thunderstorm. But again, the worst of it's going to be over here shortly. I mean, the severe threat's really dropping. Even as I sit here, jacking my jaw to you. It'll be shifting to the east shortly, Mary. So enjoy. We try. We definitely do. And speaking of the forecast, I'll give you one more look at it here. I'll go back to 7-day. 7-day, the next 7 days of your life here on this planet we call Earth. So again, once the thunderstorms taper off here shortly, nothing worse than a leftover spritz in the morning on Monday, and then I think more sun for the afternoon. So it looks pretty good as we head into the afternoon. 60 or so on Monday. Gets warmer again Tuesday. Could be another round of downpours and storms developing late Tuesday. So that's something that we will keep an eye on for you. I'd say Wednesday, probably some showers around in the morning. Temperature's not too bad. Like I said, I was just talking earlier. When we say cooler, it's relative to what it should be. So when our average high is in the mid 60s, I mean, you could see as we get towards Friday and Saturday, it's cooler than where we should be, but it's not like ridiculously cold. And it's shaping up to be what I think is going to be a good weekend for Mother's Day. Thankfully, looks okay for Mom. What are you guys doing for Mom's Day? Any plans? Any big plans? Well, I'm glad you're back, Alec. Celine, the airport queen, is here. Are you working tonight or are you done? Well, take heart, Mary. They will be over shortly. They will be over shortly. That sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, yeah? I mean, you're working tonight? Oh, well, that's awesome. I'll have to stop over there again one of these times. That was fun shooting the breeze with you guys. Okay, so let me just go back. We'll take one more look at the radar. Again, the severe threat's lowering fast here. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for another 5 minutes. So once that expires, I'm going to say goodnight. Pete was awesome. That was a lot of fun. The only thing that I wish I did different that day, Celine, was before I went there, I stopped by a place called Starbucks and got a really crappy coffee. So won't be doing that again. And I know that'll just get Jen Young. Yep, Mary, you too. Thanks for being here. Severe threat's going to be over with here soon. So. Okay, stop it. Stop it. You guys are something. All right. Any other questions before I say goodnight? We'll head back to the 7-day forecast here real quick. So you can take a gander at the week ahead. I hear you, Celine. I hear you. Too funny. Yeah, so we're just gonna ride the rest of this thunderstorm warning out, which will be expiring shortly, and then I'm gonna say goodnight. Brenda, you have a great night. Enjoy your week as well. It should be a decent week. A couple showers around. Thursday is probably the pick of the week, though. So make sure you enjoy that. And next weekend for Mother's Day looks pretty good, too. So we're just watching the last vestiges of this severe thunderstorm move through northern Venango County. Should be over with soon. All right. Let's all get together like the Street Corner Symphony by Rob Thomas, who's one of my favorites. Matchbox 20. I grew up on that guy. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great Mother's Day for all you mothers out there. I love saying that. Yep, good old MB20. I remember I still listen to a lot of them. So good. Okay. This thunderstorm warning should expire in 1 minute. Okay, so the severe threat lowers. Thunderstorms weaken, and then as we go through the rest of the night, maybe just a leftover shower. Otherwise, we should be in good shape as we start the new work and school week. Maybe a brief shower in the morning. and then more sunshine for the afternoon. Pretty nice as we go into tomorrow afternoon. So I think this thunderstorm is going to expire in 3, 2, 1, 0. Go away. Go away. Come on. Come on. It's going to make a liar out of me. There it goes. That's it. Thundering now in Titusville. Yeah, the worst of it pretty much done with. So with that, hey, it was great talking to you guys. Now, listen, enjoy your week. We'll be back tonight at 10 and 11. We'll update you on the forecasts. Until then, I'm going to say goodbye in 3, 2,